this one's specially for Tahira. Cause she gets what she wants, yeah. Cause she's different from the mother. And she opens up her closet, it's just filled up with designer clothes. If you want to discover fashion, Tahira, she the girl can make it happen, yeah. First name Tahira, shake it like Shakira. How could I say this any clearer? She sweetie, sweetie, sweetie. Must say your body fine, my girl, honey, dreamy, dreamy, dreamy.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Discover Fashion and Entertainment. I'm at the Tower Estate in St. Paul's, and today I am rocking this beautiful attire from Africanist Enterprise. They are located upstairs the Bridge Street Mall in St. George's. Be sure to check them out for all your authentic African wear. And today I have with me beautiful, talented queen, Miss Coco. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you for asking.
Welcome to Discover Fashion and Entertainment.
Thank you very much. I'm so honored to be here today.
Happy to have you.
Yes.
Now share with us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Clemalyn Noel, also known as Miss Coco. You know, I'm more into the entertainment arena, and you know, singing is one of my passion. And today I'm just here to basically give you an insight of, you know, how it's been for me and the process and everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now I first know you as a dancer, isn't it?
Yes.
So was it dancing first and then you transitioned into singing?
Well, no, I wouldn't say that, you know, dancing has always been within me ever since from a child. And, you know, like singing as well is something I've grown to love, and it's also within my family background. So I think altogether dancing and singing is just something that I have a great passion for altogether.
Oh, nice. What was the role of music in your early stage of life?
Well, in my early stage of life, what I would tell you is that ever since, like I would say from school days, I've always been this, I would say, inquisitive person to always be a part of, you know, singing, dancing,
Everything.
you know, talent, such. I always want to be a part of that. So, you know, like anytime I hear like you have a little competition coming up, or I have to, you know, like assembly, you know, anytime you hear like these things, I want to be in front. Or you will hear the children or my students or my friends would say, Clemalyn is suitable for that. She always singing. Call her up. Or they would say Miss BT, because in school they always call me BT. Anything that is on BT, I forced to bring it, you know. And they would always tell me like that. Yeah, so, you know, like I would say from childhood days, it has always been something that I always happy about to do. Something I just like to put up myself out there to show my talent.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how long you have been doing music now? When was the first time you started your career?
I would say, you know, 2006 is when I first like took part in like a competition that was the Digital Rising Star.
Okay.
Right? That was in 2006. I took part there, and that's when I first like take part like to go out and show my talent. You know, so when I took part, no, I did one song, and they didn't really like the song that I did for the first shot. So I said, no, I didn't find that was right. So I went back and I did like Tanya Stevens. And when I did it, they said, yes, man, you're good. We pick you with that one. So I got the feeling that was the genre that they really got recognized with me by. And then that was it from there. And, you know, like taking that step by getting chosen to be a part of the Digital Rising Star, after that, I think that is where I decided, well, I need to like go into it more and, you know, try to do more things to get more recognized. But I think most of the people here in Grenada got a feel of my music, and so they will reach out to me, and then I just start, you know, I say, well, let me start writing. But initially I used to do like small writing, you know, like I would just make up a song, freestyle, and do my thing like that. And most people know me like singing freestyle, and so that, you know, give me more encouragement to go ahead and start doing it on a different level from there.
Nice.
Yeah.
And who inspired you?
Who inspired me? Let me say who inspired. I wouldn't, well, in that term, who inspired me, I would say a lot of musicians inspire me. My father inspired me because he used to sing, and he had a band originally from Olia, but he passed away now. So I think what I'm doing is like basically making him happy, because he didn't get to like really, you know, bring the band as far as he wanted it to go. You know, because we have a lot of breakups, you know, when it comes to these things, and you know, when everybody don't come to an agreement, at the end of the day, it just flop, you know. But yeah, you know, music, I think it comes basically from a child, me, in birth, everything. It's a part of me. I just love music. I love entertainment. I love dancing. That's me, Tyra. I don't see anything different about the both of them, but I just love both of them as together.
What genre of music are you more gravitate
To be honest, the genre of music I really gravitate to on a whole, I would say, is really R&B, soul, reggae, and dancehall, because these are the ones I truly love. But you know, most people know me singing soca because that's where I start. But to be honest, I'm this individual. I never liked soca, you know. Yeah. And people would say, "Why you never like Why you don't like soca? Why you don't like soca?" I'd be like, I don't really like it." But you know, because you know, I think it's the music that we Caribbean people love. I decided maybe I should take the step to try and see how it would work for me, or you know, see how that would help me to, you know, reach other genres as well. Yeah, but it's not something that I would limit myself to in terms of what I love or what I like. I want to tap into different genres to know where my real comfort zone is. But as I said, R&B, you know, soul, reggae,
I love to
and
hear you
yes,
sing reggae music.
as you say that, that's what everybody's saying. I should stick there. Reggae songs more
Yeah.
the genre where I need to be.
Yeah.
But I feel that that is the reason why people think that. I could tell you from a child growing up, reggae music has always been the thing that I would listen, because you know, my father, my father, well, not my father, my stepfather, that is what he would listen from a day-to-day basis. You can't put on no other kind of music and say you're playing that in that is like, it's not welcome in the house. So you know, I've grown to love reggae music from the Wailers, Lucky Dube, Bon and Spear, Bob Marley, you know, these kind of, so that's why I love them kind of thing, them reggae music. I love that. But because it's, I think it's basically how where I've grown to love. Yeah.
Yeah, you adapt to
Yeah,
it.
adapt to that. Yeah.
What is your creative process like when you're writing your songs? Where do you have to be? What do you have to do?
Well, really and truly, for writing a song, sometimes it could be a sense of a mood for me. You know, so sometimes I might need to get a really quiet space to do it. Sometimes, you know, like I might have an experience and I think like, you know, I should really put that in a song. Or, you know, like something happened that I find, you know, I should speak about it. But instead of speaking about it, I would write about it. Yeah. To bring it in my music. So that's some of the ways I would use my process to do my writing, you know, and it's been challenging because sometimes you know, there are times when you would get the music, you get the beat, you get the music, and you'd be like, what I should put on that. But you sometimes it's just something that happened and you just say, yeah, that's something like that feeling is just like, that is how the music song, so let me just put that. And that is mainly some of the process that happens when I write most of my song. With the rhythm, when the rhythm comes, how I feel, I would write it. But it doesn't always have to be necessary a silent place, as I tell you, but it's just a mood. It's a mood. So if I get this feeling like I don't need to hear all this talking so I can concentrate, I would go and I would be in my own space. But if it's something that I say, well, I already feeling that vibes already, you know, it doesn't matter where I sit down and I start to write it. So I would just go with the flow. Yeah.
That's why you belong in reggae.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you write what you feel.
Exactly.
Definitely reggae, reggae type of. How do you balance off between music and other obligations?
To be honest, I will have to say, in terms of balancing, it's really a sacrifice. Like I'm doing now, you know, I had other things to do, and it's also delegation. So, you know, you have things to do, you basically plan how you're going to do it, but sometimes you don't get to plan. So if you don't get the plan, I might delegate it to somebody else to pick up where I left off. You know, like if I have to do something and I'm not able to, you know, look after my daughter today, I would tell my mom this is the case, and she would decide, well, she will help me towards that. My family home, they would assist me. So this comes like, you know, ways of delegating my time to do what I have to do. Another thing, if I have too much on my plate, I just try to do what is most important. You know, so sometimes, you know, the music journey might take a little while, because sometimes you have all 1, 2, 3 songs you're working with, but you can't put out all 3 songs at the same time, because the process is totally different. Because sometimes I might be doing this song with one producer and I doing the next song with another producer, but I have to basically delegate my time to work on whatever project that is most important to me.
Yeah, to prioritize.
Yeah, prioritize as well.
Nice.
That's right.
What is the biggest challenge that you have encountered thus far in your journey?
Whoa. What I will have to say. The biggest challenge, I think, is trying to get assistance from maybe outsource or people that you think that is mainly in that industry, like music industry, entertainment wise. And you know, you put out yourself, you do what is required, and at the end of the day, what they would turn and say is that, I see your potential. You have a lot of potential. But with that, all this potential that you're seeing, how are you, you know, what are you doing to like help me towards my potential? Where you see that I'm doing all this to you know, to make a change or make a difference in terms of what I really represent. You know, but all they would say is potential. And these are sometimes some of the things that would, you know, set you back. But at the end of the day, I don't really think about what people have to do for me. I just try to look for other ways and means
that
to
should
make
only
things
motivate you.
right, to motivate me, and also to help me so I can make it much easier for myself. But right about now, Tyra, being an independent artist, I do most of the things to make things happen for me. As you can see, I would promote my music.
Yeah.
Either way, in my singing and my dancing, with videos, you know, I do it for myself. If I don't see like I getting much assistance, and I don't wait on people, you know. Also, you know, when you look at, you know, your stats, like, you know, you put out your music, because there are platforms for your music once it is released, you would see all the stats of the different countries that are supporting you. But when you look at the stats of your country, your own country, and wonder, well, how they're not there on the list, you know. And one time that happened to me, and I just put up my stat and I said, well, where is my people? And then I send a link and I said, you guys need to start, you know, supporting me. And is when I check back in the 2 weeks or so, I see a couple of them. And, you know, that makes me feel so happy, because, you know, you're doing something and you want your country to be on board with you. At the end of the day, if you make it today or tomorrow, who are you representing? Not your country? And yourself?
That's the first thing they say.
Okay,
Grenada, you know.
exactly.
So, yeah.
So I was very happy to see that they did actually, you know, look 1 or 2, even if it's a 0, if it's 1, if it's 2, I'm good, because I really want to see that the representation coming from my country as well. But yeah, so these are some of the challenges, you know, I would face. And, you know, also with producers and DJs, your airplays, you don't get much airplays. You could actually pick out the radio station that will play your music. You could actually tell who really just want to bring you on an interview. You know who are the radio station who will say, Miss Coco, we have an interview for you today. But you can definitely tell which are the radio station who don't really want you there. Because sometimes, you know, they might have people working with them. The people who working with them would reach out to you. But when they reach out to you and they realize, is this person that you're going to interview, what do you hear after that? You be asking the question, when is the interview? Me, I don't even bother. I just say, okay, I know what's up already. You know, so it's a lot of things to consider. But I'm just telling you some of the things that I would go through. You know, I would like to see more airplays for my music. I would like to see more support for my people. You know, I would like to see people reaching out to me to do, you know, advertisement, branding. You know, like some of my friends, they would reach out to me. I wouldn't say like, overall, but some of my friends would reach out to me and say, Clemalyn, you know, you're doing a good thing, you're doing a good job, you're making me feel so happy today. Girl, don't study what people say, you know, just do your thing, because you, anytime I see you, I like that, I'm laughing, I'm happy. So the thing about inspiring people and making people feel good is also something that I love to do. So at the end of the day, even if I have all these challenges, I still do what yes, I still do what I have to do.
That's the mindset
and
that you have.
Right, I keep it rolling. You know, because you might think you putting up something today, people not watching, they're watching. Listen, Tyra, listen. Have you ever noticed, you might post something today, you're seeing like 10, 20 likes. Post it in your status.
Yes. 1,000 something views.
Thousands of views in a I had to take a Snapchat and say, okay, so what's really going on, you know? But that's how it is.
This is why I hardly post pictures and stuff on Facebook. I post it on my stories now. You see who watching is like 1 point something, 2 point something views.
And that's what I realized. And you know what I start doing? I start just putting most of my things in my stories.
But trust me, they're watching.
They're watching, because I can see they're watching. But, you know, I think that is all part of the whole journey, the process. And you don't have to let these things bother you, because at the end of the day, you know your purpose. You have to try to be the best version of you. Me, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to compete with nobody on who's the best and who's that and who's not that. You know, because there are people who might be really 100 for you, and there might be just some who's just 50, while some could be just a quarter. So you will find your people. There will be people for you once you keep putting out your stuff.
And one thing you have to keep in mind, that success don't come easy.
It don't come easy.
So you don't expect that everybody will support you and the ride is going to be smooth. It's not. Trust me. Persons will see and they don't know what's behind it, but it's not an easy road. There's a lot of failures and a lot of no's.
Oh, yes.
So I know, trust me, but you just have to keep on moving. You just have to make these things like a motivation to you to keep going and say, you know, they say no, but I'm going to come back for all that no's and turn it into yes.
You know, it's like with you. You know, you remember when you was like, Clemalyn, what do you know about modeling? I'd be like, I just doing my thing. And you say, you're into modeling. I say, you just go for it, Tyra. And you was like, you know, I'm kind of shy. But I'm so happy to see that, you know, you get out of that and you're doing it on your own now. And you're even having your own, you're interviewing me now. You understand how the thing changed? You understand? So these are things that we shouldn't let, you know, stumbling blocks keep us where we at. Try to make that a stepping stone for your process as we go through the process.
I love challenges.
Yes, and I love it too.
Make me bring out that beast.
I love it too. But I know, you know, as it is with being an independent artist, you know, it's really challenging when it comes to finance, you know, sponsorship and all these things. But I try my best. I try my best. Right now, I could say I'm really trying my best, and I've seen a lot of improvement from where I've started to now. And people are also seeing it too, so that means that I'm making a change. The other day I was walking down the stretch, and there was this lady and her daughter, and they were passing, and the lady was just like, hey, she called her daughter by her name, like, Shania, look, this is Miss Coco, you know, your favorite entertainer on TikTok. And she was like, oh, my God. I was like, what? And she gave me a big hug. I was like, oh, that is so nice. I didn't know, like, that is happening. You know, like, it's a joy to know that you're doing something and people don't always bash you for it, but they support you and they say that, you know, they give you the support.
And you know what song that I've seen you come out, Position?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's your first video?
That's my first video.
You know the story goes, it goes like this. Hey, last night when I reached inside the party, this fella was looking at me crazy. He asked me a question, I didn't have my man, so he tell me, baby, you can fall in. Hear what? I gave him the eye, cause I was feeling a little shy, but the way he come up to me, I couldn't resist his good body. And he tell me, wine in position, baby, wine back like that. If you really think you could handle it, just wine back on this spot. When I reach on top of the stage, and I start to wind down in rage, the boy couldn't handle it, he stopped and asked me, baby, you sick? Wine in position, baby, wine back like that. If you really think you could handle it, just wine back on this spot.
And you went all out for that song.
Oh, yes, I did. Tyra,
I'm looking
you
at
have
him
no
like,
idea.
Coco? Okay, I see you.
Girl, you had no idea. You know, I just wanted to bring a really bang to that song because the song, it speaks for itself, as I said.
Yeah.
Position, it speaks for itself. And you know, when I got the rhythm, it was just a vibes. And it was not like a literal experience that I had. You know, it's just like, as I said, with the writing process, it's just like, with that, I didn't tell you, but I write imaginary too. So I think about what is happening and I would write. So this was
Right.
something like I just think about it and I put it in writing and I said, you know, that rhythm catch the vibes. But unfortunately, the rhythm was not the actual rhythm that the song was written on, you know, because I already had wrote the song. It's just that when I get the rhythm, I said, this rhythm songs for the song. But it happened so that they was not ready to push out the song because, you know, because of the COVID and what is happening. And, you know, with Grenadian producers, maybe sometimes they feel like it must be a blasting or hot season to put
Carnival
out a
season to put
certain
it out.
music. And I think like maybe some of the artists and them maybe wasn't fully ready or they didn't really want to release it then. So I said, nah,
Okay.
well, my motive for 2020 was not that COVID was going to come and I didn't know that. I know COVID was going to come to hold back my song. So I'm not going to hold it back.
Right.
My motivation was to basically have it out. So I said, well, just give me the vocals and let me see what I can do with it. So I took back the vocals and Adi Gunn, who actually arranged the whole rhythm for the song, and it come out quite okay and it come out all right, and I enjoyed it. And when I see the amount of interaction I got for the song when I drop it and people was giving me different comments compared to the other songs that I've had before, I say, well, maybe I should, because not me who had the idea to actually do a video for the song, you know.
Oh.
People telling me to do
do
the
a
video for the song. They say you need to drop a video for the song. So I said, if I have to drop a video, since that I don't have a video already, I have to come with something kind of out of the air with fire.
And you did.
I did. And you know, girl, to be honest, I asked so many people for the little sponsorship and a little help to see how I could try and make it happen. And you know, there wasn't much. You know, Bananas was one of the sponsors I would want to thank very much because they actually give me the location to do the song. We actually use the club to do most of the scenes of the song.
Right.
And I didn't really have to pay for that, so that was
Nice.
really good. And you know, it was
Nice.
during the COVID time, so we have to all work with the protocol, and we didn't know when to go and when to come.
Right.
And then I had to still practice and prep with my dancers. I had to actually look and look for dancers, but you know, my photographer at Clemalyn, he helped me get some of the dancers, but a lot in the process of getting dancers to actually be in the video, a lot drop out because you know, again, sacrifice the time. Not most people, they have the other work to do, and I don't want to push people around, but I want to make sure that they are able to work with me and I work
Right.
with them. I pay them accordingly for whatever they do. I try to get my my stylist and here the makeup and whatnot. That was Adriel and Adrianelle. They really come true for me. And then Seabreeze again, where we had to do like the final scene to show that, you know, this is what happened after the party or whatever it is. They come true for me, so that come in handy too.
Nice.
Right, so these were the basic main sponsors, but as I tell you, I tried to get other persons on board to assist me, but as I tell you, things just not be right on certain people's end, and they don't really show respect in that sense. So I just leave that out to and walk towards my dream and walk towards
That's it.
my
Just
video,
continue the
and it
process.
come out. You know,
And
it
it
may
paid
not be the
off.
best, but I mean, it really show. You know, if you really push your mind to something and you really want it to happen, you have to push and do what you gotta do.
Who is your ideal musician to collaborate with?
I like Rihanna a lot. I love her music. I love her style. I think she's one of the person I would really like to collaborate with to see, you know, how bad girls step out. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm kind of way there. But let me say, in terms of creativity for production and videos, Missy Elliott, that's the one. I would love to do something with her as well. Yeah.
And locally?
Locally, Valine.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love Valine. Valine, she, you know, I've met Valine before, and I think she has a nice vibe, nice demeanor about her, and she always support my stuff. It's not like, you know, you have others, you can tell who are the ones who support your stuff when you have it up. She
Yep.
would like my pictures, she would give me like a comments and stuff. You know, so I think when you share unity and you share support, I think I should give back support. And she's one of the person I would say, if I was to collab with anybody else in Grenada, it would be her.
Guys, we're going to take a short break and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
If you want to discover fashion, Tahira, she the girl can make it happen, yeah. First in Tahira, shake it like Shakira. How could I say this any clearer? She sweetie, sweetie, sweetie. Must say your body find my girl and you dreamy, dreamy, dreamy.
Welcome back, guys. I am here with Miss Coco.
Hi again.
What is in store for Coco?
Wow.
Anything that you're planning?
Girl, I'm planning so much. You know, right now I have a few song tracks in studio. Like I have like one of the tracks I was supposed to release it originally Mother's Day, not Mother's Day, but the day when I had the interview with Eugene. But they were set back because I didn't get back the final recording of the song on time. And then the song has to go to Trinidad to be mastered and mixed. So, and the person had some really hard times and ups and downs, so that has to hold back, which I know definitely is a hit song. It's coming. Who don't like it, gonna bite it. But anyways, I have other songs, like a soca, and I also have a dancehall, which I was working on. That is also in studio. But I'm not gonna say what the other song is for the one that is going and mix and master. So these are the three that are currently in store, but I also have a reggae song a reggae version that I'm working on, which I want to put a song on it. So there are a few things, and you know, like I want to do more with the music. I want to learn the music business. I want to make sure that, you know, my things are better off than what they used to be. More quality, more techniques in writing, better songwriting techniques. And I've been doing a lot of research to know what are the best things to do when, you know, like releasing music, you know, when you're adding it to platforms, you know, registration, checking my stats, trying to put them on different playlists so you can get more streams, so my numbers can go up and all these stuff.
Nice.
I'm not just about the music and the fame and the brag about who is this and who is that. I'm not about that, because at the end of the day, you know, the Almighty knows your true destination. He knows it, you know, and I believe in him most of the time. He's by my side. There's nobody else. You know, when I go through my problems, when I have any sort of a problem, I pray to the Lord. And people might not know that, but this
best
is
place
where
to go. That's the only man you can
this
go
is
to.
this is who I look up to when I'm in my troubles, you know, and not only trouble, the good times as well, because if it wasn't for him, maybe I might not be in certain places that I am today. So that's how I feel about the whole situation.
Nice. So Coco, where can persons stream your music?
Okay, well, you can stream my music on all social media platforms right about now. You can get my music on, well, my main place right now would be where my YouTube channel.
Okay.
That's Miss Coco Entertainment, or you can just type in Miss Coco on YouTube. But in terms of, you know, the other streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon, you know, my music is all over. You just have to, you know, look for it. It's there. You can find it on Instagram, TikTok. You know, with the platform that I use, it put my music all over. Tidal is there. My music is there, you know. So you can find my music on all these media platforms for streaming, for entertainment, for whatever reason you would like. Just support the music, you know. And my page, Facebook, that's Miss Coco, or you can use Clemalyn Noel. Instagram, Miss Coco for Life, MISSCOCO, the number 4 LIFE. Yeah, and TikTok, Twitter. I'm almost on all platforms, so just look for Miss Coco for Life.
Nice.
That's my signature. That's where I go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, it was so nice chatting with you, Coco. I enjoyed this conversation. It was so real.
Yeah.
Happy to hear from you. And I do wish you all the best going forward in your music. You're doing a great job. Just continue at it and never give up.
I will never
Sometimes
try to do
it
that.
feels like the wall is coming down on you. It's pressing, but that's just to show how strong you
yeah.
are. That's preparing you for what's to come.
Oh, yes.
So never give up. All right?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Guys, I have a fun segment, Would You Rather, for Coco. She doesn't know about it.
Oh, my God.
So we're going to go right into it, right? Are you ready? Just a few
Okay,
questions
yes,
just
I'm
to
ready.
get to know you a little bit more. That's where we pick the
Sure.
artists' minds.
Okay,
All right?
nice.
So first question, would you rather live by Hakuna Matata or YOLO?
Hakuna Matata.
No worries. Would you rather dine alone or watch a movie by yourself?
Huh. Dine alone. I'll watch a movie for myself. No, difficult.
It's difficult.
Watch a movie for myself.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather be the richest person in the world or be immortal?
Be immortal.
Would you rather listen to today's hits or listen to oldies?
I love oldies.
Yeah. I love old school music too. Would you rather be famous on the internet or in real life?
I would rather be famous in real life. Internet is just internet. You can do
Nothing.
anything and make people feel like that is happening. It's not even
happen-
what happened.
And
Yeah.
again, if internet was to shut down, like
Tell
nobody
me,
knows you.
Who knows you?
Would you rather lose your key or your cell phone?
My cell phone?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my key is where I go home. At the end of the day, I can buy a cell phone. So my
Yeah,
key.
but you could break the lock.
Nah. My cell phone is fine.
Okay. Would you rather get rich through hard work or through winning the lottery?
Through hard work, but I sometimes, you know, feel like someday I will win the lottery. But I think hard work pays off better because, you know, there's a saying, when you get things easy, it goes easy.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah, so
Do
I
you
rather
play-
work hard.
You play lotto?
Sometimes, yeah.
I fantasize about winning the lottery for somebody who don't play lotto.
Well, maybe you should try. People like you might win, you know.
Would you rather spend a day with your favorite movie star or your favorite singer?
My favorite singer.
Yeah, that was the end. That was the end of the Would You Rather segment. Guys, be sure to check out Coco on all her platforms. Show her the love, the support. She truly appreciates it.
I would.
And thank you guys for viewing, and I will see you next Saturday for another episode of Discover Fashion and
It's your boy
Entertainment.
Young Perk, and I'm doing this one specially for Tahira. Cause she gets what she wants, yeah. Cause she's different from the mother. And she opens up her closet, it's just filled up with designer clothes. If you want to discover fashion, Tahira, she the girl can make it happen, yeah. First name Tahira, shake it like Shakira. How could I say this any clearer? She's sweet, sweet.